Hello everyone, my name is Anuj. I'm a final-year MBBS student at GMC Nagpur, and in this video I'll be showing you what a week in my life looks like, where I'll be staying home and studying a lot, working on all of my side projects and showing you in real life how I run this huge YouTube channel as well as balance everything out. It was early morning. I had woken up at around 7:30 and started to vlog. First thing that I did like usual was to clean up my room before I could start my day. I had been reading surgery for the past 2 days by now, and it was the first subject that I decided to complete before the exams. I always put out this timer for 1 hour for the first study session in the morning. And the first topic that I started out was with gallbladder, and the most important questions over there being obstructive jaundice, gallstones, as well as congenital anomalies of the biliary tract. I was referring to this important topic PDF on my iPad and using the SRB book Read Everything, and this is the first time that I'm using this book. Putting down this timer really helps me out to focus, because I know that in this 1 hour I have to stay away from all the distractions and focus only on one thing. My cousin brother Pawan came along as he had a school to go to. Abhi ho raha hai 8:18. And I continued to read the chapter. My target for the first 2 days was to complete at least one half of the portion of surgery. While reading surgery, the key thing is that you need to understand the anatomy. If you don't understand the anatomy, you won't really know what the textbook is trying to tell you. Also, if you can find the videos of the surgeries online, if you watch them, that would be a better way to retain everything. The exams are going to start in 2 weeks, and yes, the Exam Saga series is going to be back on the channel in the last week of this month. So surgery is such a vast subject. Even though I've completed the lectures, I feel like I don't know anything from this entire module of gallbladder, because whatever we're taught in the lectures is so tiny compared to what the actual reality is. And even after attending the postings, this bit does seem a little bit difficult. I'm trying that in every single hour I am able to complete at least one chapter. So in like 20-30 hours I'd be able to complete most of the part of the surgery. I'm only reading the important topics, so not the entire cover to cover text. Also, I'm using this book by SRB. I might get cancelled for saying this, but I found out that Bailey is not adequate enough, and the thing is much more structured in SRB. So if you're studying surgery, I would highly recommend SRB as the book that you go to. Just finished reading the gallbladder chapter, and now I think I'm gonna have my breakfast. And in the last 2 days I've read almost 220 pages from SRB. Honestly, such a great book. Let's aim for a target of 200 more pages before the afternoon. The target is of course GIT, and hopefully I will be able to complete it. Yeah, GIT is the biggest unit of surgery, and there is no way that anybody can complete it in just 2-3 hours. It's not possible if you are especially like me reading everything for the first time. So I went downstairs to have my breakfast. After coming back up, I had some emails to attend it, and after the emails was done, I started back again with surgery. After the gallbladder, there is the spleen, the pancreas, the liver, the abdominal wall, and hernia. And the study session began again for 1 hour. I was doing the unit of spleen and pancreas at this point, and the common questions over here are splenic injury and splenectomy. And in pancreas, we have pseudocyst, acute pancreatitis, chronic pancreatitis, and again obstructive jaundice. So a lot of you might be asking, am I making notes or not while reading this huge textbook? And to be honest, this is my first read, and I'm not making notes in my first read because I just wanted to complete this section as fast as possible. I had to at least read it once, and I'm sure next week when I read it again for my exams, I'll definitely be making notes out of it in the form of the question and answer book, which will really help me during the exams, as I only have to read that and I will have everything within me. One of the most confusing topics in anatomy is the peritoneum and the relations, reflections, all of that. So I was just reading the pseudocyst of pancreas, as you can see, and it's put up a video on Kenhub. I'm going to watch that right now. No, it's not sponsored by Kenhub. ये just बता रहा था मैं कि मैं peritoneum का video देख रहा हूँ. Peritoneum is sort of this very complicated topic in anatomy which you never ever understand the first time you read it, especially from BDC, and I certainly know that I did not understand it. And during those points, I really like to watch a video to understand some things better, because without knowing it, I wouldn't be able to move forward. I just completed the part of pancreas and spleen. Honestly, सुबह से काफी ज़्यादा पढ़ाई हो गई ऐसा लग रहा है. Also, I've got a few other things coming up today. 2 interviews which I have to go to, and if possible, I have to shoot a video as well. This is the behind the scenes of my studio. I'm currently also posted in Obs and Gynae, but I did not go today because I had to study a lot of stuff. I had also these interviews which I had to go to, and yeah, that's about it. The reason that I did not go to posting this week was because I had already completed Obs and Gynae posting a few months ago, as well as we had our exams coming up, so mostly nobody from our unit was attending the postings. So I think it's honestly okay, but after the exams are done, I'm sure everybody will be back going to the hospital. Let's call Abhijit to see what he is up to today.
हेलो
हेलो अभिजीत. हाय
हाय हाय बोलो.
किधर है तू?
गेस करो.
तो सेलो में है?
हाँ।
तो कब आ रहा?
मोस्ट लाइकली 17 को या फिर उससे पहले का कुछ काम हुआ तो।
17 को तो बहुत टाइम है अभी।
हाँ, ऐसे ही बैठा है मैंने।
अच्छा, अबे तुम मणिपाल यूज कर रहा है सर्जरी के लिए?
नहीं।
SRB?
हाँ,
मैं भी SRB से पढ़ रहा हूँ।
बोलोर और SRB। और यहाँ पे दत्ता गायनक के लिए शॉप मेरी औकात के बाहर है।
नहीं, शॉप ले लिया मैंने तो पढ़ लूंगा।
नहीं मतलब ले लिया है मैंने भी शॉप, बट मैं वो इंटर्नशिप में पढ़ूंगा।
Abhijit is not in Nagpur, he's in Cello, उसका जो गाँव है वो, and we have reached the topic, the chapter, the infamous hernias. So, hernia, if you remember, I studied from Bailey long time ago. I am not sure if I like Bailey anymore or not. It starts from 738 all the way, it ends at 778. So that is how much? 40 pages of hernia. I think we won't have a lot of things left. We have esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, intestinal obstruction, appendix, rectum and anal canal. Oh my god, it just keeps going. That is the face of the person who has just realized that surgery is not a small subject, it is something which is extremely difficult and huge. Since I was not going to the library as well, I got a call from my friends who were studying over there asking me what I was up to. कहाँ जा रहे हो तुम लोग? खतरनाक भाई. Before the interview at 4, I had to study some parts and I decided to start with the unit of hernia with a target to complete it. But of course, hernia is such a big topic, you can't cover it up. As strange as it may sound, when I'm still, things seem to come around. I would really love to interact with you down below in the comment section, and you can let me know what were your favorite topics during MBBS or after MBBS or before MBBS. You know, every time I study for my NEET PG, it always reminds me a bit about my NEET UG days, because those were the days where I was in 100% focus mode. I also made sure that I devoted my time 50% to solving questions, 50% to the theory reading. But whenever you're solving questions, it's really easy to get stuck on any one of them. So don't be disheartened by it, seek help, and even if it's for 15 minutes, make sure that your study is productive. So if you're a NEET UG aspirant, I would like to introduce you to this wonderful app called as Philo, which will make every study session of yours very fruitful. I'll give you an example. If you're stuck at a question while solving a DPP, you don't have to worry about it. You just click the photo of that question and upload it to the Philo app, and you'll be immediately connected to a tutor which will give you one-on-one personal tutoring. Since it's a one-on-one connection, there is no such thing as a stupid question or fear of judgment from others, which has stopped me quite a lot of times when I was in NEET UG. The best part is that you can ask unlimited questions to the same teacher till all your concepts are crystal clear. And if you really like the teaching of one teacher, you can mark them as favorite and learn only from them going forwards. Philo is like a companion app which will stay with you. You don't have anybody else to ask the questions from. I personally feel if you're a NEET aspirant, definitely go forward, download the Philo app from the link in the description. I'm sure you will be really benefiting from it. Boys and girls, it is 3:30. I need to get ready. I also need to practice a bit for the interview because I haven't done this any time before. Good news, I have completed half the section of hernias and it took me around 30 minutes to do that. Proud of myself because this is one of the most important things in the entire MBBS section. First order of business, practicing. So I roamed around a bit and practiced a few things that I had to say in the interview in both Hindi and in English. So Instagram Reels go something like this. I sort of look like this. I haven't actually told you the place, right? You'll find out soon enough. Feel kind of weird walking around in a suit. So I'm here in the I'm here at none other than UCN Nagpur. So this is the studio in which you see all the episodes which come out on UCN, and I'm going to be interviewed over here. So yeah, this is the back scene that you all can get to see with me. Chalo, let's do this. Fun fact, I have a UCN cable subscription at my home. So UCN is like this biggest television network that we have got in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra.
I need to take tips from you कि MBBS के स्टूडेंट इतनी पढ़ाई और इतना सब मल्टीटास्किंग कैसे कर ले? Mr. Anuj Pachhel
को चूज किया and I'm very happy with what I've done because उसके कारण ही मैं बाकी सारे एडवेंचर्स को भी कर पाया. So what is your message to the world?
मैसेज टू द वर्ल्ड तो नहीं पता, मैं इतनी बड़ी नहीं हूँ, बट मुझे हाँ ये है कि आपके वीडियोस देख के सीरियसली मतलब सिर्फ स्टूडेंट्स ही नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है हर एज ग्रुप के लोग जो भी आपका वीडियो देखें ना काफ़ी मोटिवेट हो जाएंगे और मल्टीटास्किंग उन्हें भी आसान लगने लगेगी आपकी बातें सुनकर.
Thank you so much. And I just completed this small episode with UCN with a very talented host over here, and I've seen her a lot over the times on TV. I got nervous when I first saw her, but I'll be honest, it was one of the best interviews I've ever had. Thank you so much for having me. Interview done successfully, feeling very nice because it was my first interview after all. Yeah, very good. I'm back. और चलो hernia finish करते हैं. By the time I came back, it was around 7 and I had lost all the energy because I had been working from the morning. So I decided to watch some YouTube videos on my iPad.
I had to give up my discs to treat, since that's the only thing you wanted more than the member.
I haven't studied much since I came back. I'm just watching this video by Tommy in it, how the Dream SMP changed my life. I think it's really good.
Made the server even cooler. I remember running home from college, booting up my OBS, skimming through whatever Wilbur.
Then 9:30 बजे के आसपास मुझे डॉक्टर दर्शन सर का कॉल आया and he told me he is coming to Goa.
जैसे मैं कल तो गोवा जा रहा हूँ.
गोवा जा रहे हो? अरे नागपुर आओ ना, काफी पास है हम लोग. Told you I had another interview. So 3, 2, 1. Well, that's 2 times in a row. I gotta go. Get ready because literally 3 minutes में we have to start. It's 10:27. Ever since we converted this room into a proper studio, it feels so great because it physically separates the 2 lives that I'm living, the one where I am a YouTuber and one where I study a lot. And I think this was really required because when I had only one single room, it was so difficult to manage everything, the lights, camera, all of that. I'm all ready for the collaboration video. I haven't revealed who I'm collaborating with yet, so it's none other than Dr. Duo, Dr. Kanika Popli and Shivam sir. To be a part of it, you can say hi right now. So yeah, awesome people. I'm going to talk to them. Goodbye. At that time, I was the first person in India who was vlogging his college life sort of, who was the first person to make any sort of vlog related to college life or something. This is difficult, I'll be honest with you. बहुत pressure बढ़ रहा है. The interview with Dr. Duo went great. You can check it out. Link in the description. So meet was over. It was really fun interacting with those doctors. And guys, to be honest, मैं थोड़ा थक चुका हूँ. आज काफी काम हो गया. And as that was done, I had a meet with Ashutosh.
ओ bro.
हाँ भाई, सही लग रहा ना? 12 बज चुके हैं. Yes. I think I'm ready to call this a day. So it turns out I recorded 114 GBs in a single day. I've never recorded this much in a single day. This vlog is going to be huge. Total मैंने I guess more than 250 GBs का footage record कर लिया. So if you're watching this, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel because it would mean a lot to me. This shot looks pretty good. This could be a horror movie, you know. Whoa. How did you get here? I have never been on this roof to keep this camera before. Next day I woke up a bit early, did some chores around the house and was ready to make this day ultra productive because today was the last day that I had given myself to read surgery. It's day 2, currently 10:30 बज चुके हैं. मैं काफ़ी देर से उठ गया था, मैंने कुछ रिकॉर्ड नहीं किया. But today, without any fail, I have to complete surgery too. That includes the entirety of GIT which is left, and secondly, urology. So ये दो चीज़ें, these are included in surgery too. I just need to complete it today, so that will make me believe कि I have completed a significant chunk of the syllabus. And secondly, from tomorrow I have to do gynecology. देखो मौसम ऐसा है आज नागपुर का, काफ़ी सुंदर, काफ़ी सही. It honestly feels like थोड़ी देर और रुक जाओ and यहाँ पे टाइम पास करूँ. But I think I need to go downstairs and start studying. चलो. Also, I usually keep something to drink with me whenever I'm studying. So I would like to know what is your beverage of choice when you are sitting down at a table studying in that very productive comfort wala zone. The 1-hour study session started again and I was being very productive reading about the hernia which I did not do yesterday. I just finished the hernia part. Now I want to esophagus. Feels good to be finally gastrointestinal tract rather than just the glands. Of course, the remaining part is still very much. I think it's going to take almost the entire book to complete it. So currently I am on page number 777. How cool. And today's target is to complete till 1073. That's like 250 or so pages, even more than that. That's almost like 300 pages. A man has got to do what he must to do. The first topic that I started out was with esophagus, and there are a lot of important questions over there, like cancer of the esophagus, achalasia cardia, dysphagia, and tracheoesophageal fistula. All of these are core topics which I feel like I've read somewhere else. So in MBBS there is a huge interconnection between very different subjects. Tracheoesophageal fistula, you're going to read it in pediatrics as well. Cancer of esophagus is a very important part of pathology. Achalasia cardia, you're going to read it even in anatomy. So everything is connected, so it's okay if you missed out on a few things in an earlier year. We will definitely cover it up next time. Also the reason where I say that I'm already reading the important topics. So those are the important topics of this year. The next year, all the non-important topics also become the IMPs. And this is the truth of life that I learned in final year MBBS. I did not do a lot of recording from that day onwards because the footage was going to be way too huge to edit. And I was actually right. I put out like 5 1-hour sessions that day, and I managed to complete everything to the large intestine, which includes the cancers of the large intestine, which is very important topic. Honestly, having an ambitious target like completing the entire GIT as well as urology in one day made me really push myself to the limits. And once you have a higher target, even if you underachieve, you will have overachieved more than your basal target. I hope I have not made that confusing. So if you are aiming for something, make sure that you aim higher. If you are giving an exam, make sure that you go for AIR1, not any other average rank. And only then when you target something that high will you be able to achieve something a bit lower than that. I definitely did not complete surgery today because it's just huge, but to complete that subject while sacrificing the other subjects that you also have to do for the same amount of marks is not a brilliant move. So I dropped surgery and I'll pick it back up very soon. Stomach to ho gaya. Now let's put something in our own stomach. Kafi andhera hai bahar. Sham ho gayi. Guess who watched a 2.5 hour long movie right now? Yes, I watched Prometheus completely. It's 9. I need to work on the scripts. I'm working for the scripts of the videos which are going to be coming out this month and next month. And I'm doing that because I need to film all of these within this week itself. If I film everything within this week, I won't have to worry about it when my exams are coming up. Whenever I'm working on my laptop, I also have a background playlist which is playing instrumental songs and covers from different guitarists. I slept at around 1:30 that day, so I woke up late and the Wednesday started out with me editing the footage of this very video. Today is a very edit-filled day because I have to edit a lot of stuff. Chalo. Enough about studies, a bit about the technical side. I use this software called as DaVinci Resolve 18 for editing, and it's the best one out there. It's completely free as well. And if you're willing to learn video editing, let me know if I should put out a course out there so that it would be easier for you to learn. What I also like is that whenever I'm editing, I go into this Zen mode and the state of flow just unlocks within me that I find difficult unlocking with studying when I'm at home. State of flow again comes to me when I'm at the library and I have literally no other thing to do except for just work towards my goal. So it took me around 1.5 hours to edit a 10-minute sort of video. MacBook is rendering it in around 2 minutes. And anyways, now is the time that I need to get back on the grind and start with gynecology because I have been procrastinating since the morning. Well, I did the one productive thing that is this one. So yes, let's do that. And I've got this book, Shaw, and really, gives me a lot of hope. These are called as flags, and what I'm going to do right now is the number of questions are not that much. I'm going to put a tag on each of the important questions that we have got in the PDF, and after that I'm going to selectively go and read each of these. So I did it for almost all the other subjects which I've read so far, so it really helps out to let you see on what places we have IMPs and also how many IMPs do we have in a particular book. So this is the one we need, gynecology. I really like the subject of gynecology because it is something very new to me. I did not know a lot of this stuff before, and I think that it is also very interesting subject, especially in final year, because it is very new, especially to boys. It is completely new. The first topic that I'm going to read is contraception because, well, it is the most easiest topic. We have been reading it since class 11th, class 12th, I guess. And yes, that is the first topic I'm going to be read. Topics such as these are very, very important to the public health. I guess that's why they are repeated so many times in so many different subjects, right from tier to final year. We have had some sort of theory-based discussion on contraception. I've done one chapter from gynecology and now I've got an email which says that I have to submit some documents for a trip that I'm going on in next month. So I have to work on that. It's going to probably take me an hour or so just to arrange all the documents. Yes, hoping that it goes smooth. I'm going to have to type a lot of things too, so get on to that. Out to get the photographs, I have to submit those photographs in the document as well. एक लकीली घर के पास फोटो बूथ है तो उधर जा रहा हूँ. Abbas sir once said there is no wrong time for samosa, so here is a samosa.
Okay, you're not going to kill me anymore, right? No one's in my house. Okay, well, I bet we go. Oh, wait, eggs? Oh, yes, one egg. Okay, so we're at 3 eggs. And 30 wrong.
And then I got distracted and wasted the entire day. Yes, that happens with me too. And I really want you to know that even I have a lot of bad days and I did not study a lot. I studied just one chapter, I edited a video and then I just wasted the entire day. I did not feel good at the end of the day, but there is nothing really you could do about it. There are certain days in life where you won't be maximally productive. There are certain days where you feel bad about yourselves and where you feel that nothing is going right. At that point, you just have to take a break, let it all go away, and then start fresh the next day. It's okay even if you have a competitive exam coming around. What is up here really matters a lot, and if you make this go crazy in the hopes of catching a dream, then it's not worth catching that dream. So I just realized that I have completed 175 videos on my channel, and that happened yesterday when I uploaded a short. I have to address one thing. There's this rumor going on Instagram and Facebook that I discovered a drug which cures eyesight. Like there is no need for glasses or anything. Obviously I did not do that because I suck at ophthalm. So I think I'm going to make a video on the second channel explaining what it is about, because I have gotten near about 500 messages since yesterday. Situation is getting out of control. Everybody's getting it in their recommended, so I think I should clear it up in a video. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do, because that's what, you know, with great power comes great responsibility, all of that. Yes, and I'm sure you have also seen this advertised somewhere. I've made an entire explanation video about this on the second channel. I'm going to also add it to the end screen so you can directly go from this video to that one. Please don't believe in any such advertisements. I have not discovered or invented any sort of drugs for anything. I'm just a guy who's trying to survive through MBBS. And Mr. Sudhir Chaudhary over here. Making videos has never been easier. एक स्टूडियो अगर आपके पास हो तो आप videos churn out कर सकते हो like crazy. You don't have to double think about anything. Literally just camera, this. I uploaded this video in less than 20 minutes and I took 7 minutes to record. This is the power of having a studio in a room next to yours. After that was done, I again worked on scripts, because scripts take up the most amount of time for a video on this channel. It's around 6 to 7 hours just to make a script for an evidence-based video, which most of them are. After the script was done, I slept and woke up the next day. It was Thursday. Thursday, and today has been completely centered on creating content because I won't be having enough time to do it when my exams start, and I'll have to start recording for exam Saga soon. So yes, long plans for that. And also I'm planning the videos out for September and October. In the first 2 hours of the morning, I planned out all the content which is going to come out in the next 2 months, and followed by that, I shot a video which is going to come out next Sunday. After I shoot a video, I usually send it to my editor. He takes care of the rest, but videos such as this one, I edit them most of the times. Thursday was also the occasion of Rakhi. I had to take a break and put everything on pause and enjoy this festival of Rakhi with my sister, who's currently here in Nagpur. Well, that brings me to today. Today is Friday, and let's continue the story from over here. I really did not record much in the last 2 days, but I studied a lot of gynecology, did a few chapters from it. Of course, did not complete it because it's a huge subject again, and in between everything, tried to enjoy life. And that is how this amazing week came to an end. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you haven't already subscribed, क्या कर रहे हो? तुम इतना बड़ा वीडियो बना दिया, मैंने सब्सक्राइब करो यार. And भूलना मत like भी करना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी. Subscribe the channel, like the video. It's your boy Anuj. I'll catch you in the next one. I know it was a long episode. I really hope you enjoyed. Take care. Goodbye.